Indeed. What is going on? It is I, Cast, and welcome to episode 2 of my pre-recorded OCRP Cop Life series. I just want to thank you guys for all the love that you've shown my first episode in the live stream and my first episode of the pre-recorded. So many older viewers who have come out of the woodwork and watched these new videos, as well as a lot of brand new people who have been sent here from the suggestions, or possibly found me on the OCRP Discord. So guys, seriously, thank you for all the love. It's amazing. But as for tonight, I was doing what started as just a quiet little patrol up and down Route 68, trying to find any troublemakers in the county. And I normally do a turnaround at Yellowjack, make sure everything is A-OK in the parking lot. And tonight, well, things were a little bit less than A-OK. One last thing to mention, I did make a slight boo-boo. I normally record at a high bitrate and 1440p for a resolution. I accidentally recorded at my stream settings tonight. Sorry, guys. San Andreas, Charles 420.
Charles 420, go ahead.
I'm currently at the Yellowjack. I see 3 people down. They appear to be Signal 78 with a couple of vehicles parked next to them.
10-4, we'll advise 1071. Do you need additional?
If no one's investigated this, one additional to help me investigate would be nice. Thank you.
10-4, stand by for additional.
County CM 220.
Evening, Deputy. Alright, so, I haven't made contact with anyone yet. I just saw these 3 guys here. Figured one additional before I make contact would be nice. No one's gone in and out in the time I was here?
Yeah, I was just passing by. I think he got backup coming, with this guy coming, but I was passing by and happened. Goodness, this is like the second incident in the last couple of days. We had an incident days ago just like this.
Well, I haven't approached this Karuma. The windows are tinted. I can't tell if there's anyone in there. I'm gonna just have a quick look.
Sam 113, 10-4, showing 9.
Is there anyone in this vehicle here? Hello? Yeah, we do.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, sir? Sorry I was just sitting behind you that whole time. I honestly wasn't sure if the vehicle was occupied. My name is Trooper Cast with the San Andreas State Police. And, I mean, you can probably figure out what brought my attention over here, right?
County CM 220, I got
Yeah,
shots fired.
I figured.
Sam 220, what's your 20?
You happen to know anything about
Bowling
these
Brook
3 individuals?
Penitentiary.
What happened to them?
Yeah, I was sitting here in my car, just got out of the bar, sitting in my car.
Go ahead.
For whatever reason,
Same
the 3 of them
125.
came over to my car, pulled me out, tried to beat me up, and as you can see, I won.
50 Route 68.
Alright, well that's pretty badass, don't get me wrong. Do you happen to have a license, registration, or any wounds on your face to show they might have attacked you or anything?
County Sam 277.
I don't know if I have any wounds on me. I mean, I did take quite a few punches and kicks. I tried to kind of ignore them at first, but, eventually they started swinging and I had to protect myself. But, yeah, my name is Justin Willingham. Here's my ID and whatnot.
Alright, thank you, Justin. Deputy, can you hang tight with Mr. Willingham for just a moment while I look this up?
10-4, we got 3 times 1071 county en route, ETA 5 minutes.
I think that means
Metro
yes.
129.
Deputy's gonna hang tight with you.
Yeah.
I'll be okay. Thank
Call
you.
129.
I'll be right back, sir. Wow, these guys got knocked the hell out. Wow.
1050 on a black motorbike. 1020.
Seems legit though. You know, not the
I'm
first time I've heard a story like this. He does look a
Boulevard,
little scratched up in there.
Rockford Hills. No additionals needed.
Yeah, it is the Yellow Jack, you know.
Yeah, it's a nice car. You know. These 3 dudes are obviously
thank you.
pretty hammered. They thought they'd go for a joyride. But all right, Mr. Willingham, was it? Give me just a second here.
Yeah, it's a 1,000 horsepower It's pretty good. I'm pretty good. It's a 1,000 horsepower Evo. So when they pulled me out and started, you know, swinging, I was like, nah, man. As much money as I put in this car, I'm not going down. Yeah, and you know, you never know around here the police presence if someone's gonna roll by or if there's a, you know, I can hear sirens in the background right now, so I think something's going down anyway. So, you know, you guys are busy. You know, I know how to fight. You know, here we are. Yeah, I'm actually looking to move to Polito.
Charles 123.
Go ahead.
Can you advise?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Officers need a 1014 for a signal 78.
All right, Mr. Willingham, got a couple of questions for you. Thanks for keeping an eye on him, Deputy. So my questions are, I noticed that you have a weapons permit for a pistol. Do you have that on you right now?
Versus signal 78.
Yes I do.
Okay, now these guys, they're pretty bloodied up, and I can't tell by looking. I guess I'm a pretty shitty paramedic. But was your firearm used in this scenario here, or did you defend yourself?
Oh no.
Nothing but your lefties and your righties.
Oh no, I just use my lefties and my righties. I didn't want to be popping off. You know, that's I've gotten in trouble for popping off before, so don't want to do that again.
Yeah, that is something I was going to address. You know, I noticed that you do have a charge for irresponsible firearm use. But no, this is good. That's fine. Have you had anything to drink over at the Yellow Jack or anywhere else in the last like 15 minutes or so?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty trash. That's why I'm just kind of hanging out here waiting for
Mr.
for it to
Willingham,
go down before I start driving.
Mr. Willingham, I'm not going to cuff you or anything, but I am going to ask you to step out of the vehicle for the remainder of the conversation. I do appreciate your honesty on the intoxication. All right, thank you.
It's going to be 80.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I'm not gonna. Some officers could say in the car operating DUI, cuff you, stuff you, throw that on your record. But I don't think I need to do that. I just think I need to tell you that can be irresponsible if you're caught. But obviously,
All right, sir, just stay right there. I'll be
you
right
felt unsafe with these people around here, and you just, you know, you wanted a little barrier between you and them, right?
Yeah. I wasn't in the car originally. I was just kind of like standing outside of it, and then they came over and started talking shit. So I got in the car, then they pulled me out, and well, you see.
1098.
All right, and again, you know, you're not in any trouble, but would you like us to impound your vehicle in a way that you can get it back later, and call you an Uber, anything like that?
What was your 20 you needed that 1070?
You know, if you want to impound the vehicle, I mean, you know, that's up to you. I personally, like I said, I'm not going anywhere, you know, until I'm good enough to drive, but, you know, that's your call, officer.
I can see that you're running on piss water and adrenaline right now, and I would be a little bit more comfortable if your vehicle and you were separated for a little while. You know, that's a pretty interesting combination, believe me.
County Sam 220 traffic.
Oh, no, I completely understand.
Sam 220, go ahead.
Alright, do you want us to call for you a ride, or is there someone nearby we can bring you to?
949 on a red 2 doors.
No, I'll probably just go back in the bar and chill out for a little bit, and once I'm sobered up, I'll just go walk and find my car.
I recommend bar nuts and water, my friend. Stay away from the suds pods.
Yes.
Yeah, those things
County
are mean,
Sam
man.
220, clear copy 28.
Yeah, whoever decided to go to the store and move those from the cleaning section to the snack section, There's a special place in hell for him. But alright, Mr. Willingham, here you go. You can have your license back. I'm gonna call for a tow. Don't worry about any charges or anything. I'm just glad to see you're okay.
1064, your return.
Go ahead.
Thank you, officer. You know, I definitely freaked out a little bit when I saw your lights behind me, because I looked back, because, you know, paramedic came and took a look at these guys, but didn't take them with them, so, you know.
Oh, those guys are knuckleheads. Don't listen to them. Half the time they try to beat me up. They're like, EMS is better. And they start fights. And then I'm like, nah, bitch. Highway's better. And then I walk away while they're kissing pavement.
Yeah, I understand that one.
All right. Well, like I said, we'll call you for we'll call for a ride here for your truck, for your Karuma. And, yeah, why don't you go hang tight in there and chill out for a little bit.
All right, will do. Thank
That's
you very
tow
much,
truck.
officer.
He's probably going to be back in 30 seconds. All right, I'll give that a call.
I was just thinking that.
At 9.
Is there a reason why you have your sirens on?
All right, now we'll take care of this. You're all set. As soon as the radio is clear.
Down to 129.
Thanks for the backup, Deputy. I do appreciate it. This was an interesting situation to pull up on. Oh, you know what? Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, nothing. What were you going to say, sir?
I was going to say, you know why these guys lost the fight? Look at this idiot. Not only does he have socks and sandals, but they're old socks. His fucking big yellow toenail is sticking out. No fucking style.
That'll do it every time.
You can't kick a motherfucker if you got sandals.
This dude's
Yeah, and they went one at a time, too.
Oh, God, like a damn Van Damme movie.
Yep, one at a time. So I had time to take one out, move on to the next one, take him out, move on to the next one, you know.
And their speech probably didn't match their mouth movements like some old kung fu movie.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You must die. I alone am best. I will defeat you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to call for that tow. Back in a second.
Sure thing.
San Andreas, Charles 420.
Charles 420, go ahead.
Could I please get a tow truck to the Yellow Jack for a purple Karuma? Stand by for plates.
Charles 420, 10-4, Wolf Eyes, 1070.
License plate is 09 Whiskey Romeo 769.
All right, troopers, you're all good, or you want me to stick around a little longer?
24 if you want.
No, I'm good. I can wait here for the tow truck. I'm not worried about him doing anything stupid. Actually, if he does do something stupid, I'm pretty fucked. Fucking kung fu master over here.
I mean, that's why the state of San Andreas gave you a firearm, officer.
That's why they gave me a flashlight.
Paul 129, status checking your 1050.
That's
Just
right,
do a little old
the
pink on the forehead.
Paul 129, you should have me back. 98, 10-8.
10-4, mark your 10-8.
What I want to know is
County
how you
Sam
kicked all
220.
3 of their asses at the same time.
No, he said they came at him one at a time like a bad movie.
Oh, one at a time. They weren't that smart then.
9-4.
Nah.
Oh, no. They stood in line and waited.
Drive right across from the Yellow Jack.
It's like taking a number.
141 is in the area.
10-4, 141.
Oh, they got themselves a little thingy across the street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
I was
that
just
the car you guys were chasing earlier?
Oh, I have no idea.
97.
Yeah, I don't know either. But I'm just kind of...
10-1 for 1, 10-4.
I just saw it over there, so I'm just kind of watching.
If that's the car we were chasing earlier, this would be going down a lot different over there.
True. Oh, I'm feeling a lot better now. I think that alcohol finally passed.
Yeah, but you know, alcohol and adrenaline, I'd feel a bit more comfortable in like 10-15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? It's a pretty big drop.
Yeah, yeah.
Evening, Deputy.
How you doing,
Welcome to the
Deputy?
party.
Yeah, no, I was here earlier and had to go to that shots fired.
10-4. We're just waiting on 1070. I'm pretty sure there's an active company truck on the way, not a county.
Oh, we got an active one coming.
I think so. I know one's on duty tonight.
Can you show me 10,
I think
1042?
heard it over the radio, so I think it's coming.
10-4, Sam 125, show you 10,
Well,
7,
we
10,
just
42,
saw one a couple
2201,
seconds ago right here.
Yeah, he effed off. I probably should have yelled at him, but I don't know.
What happened with the guys on the ground?
Got their ass kicked.
Yeah, they stepped up to this motherfucker, and he answered the challenge.
Oh, the call of the wild, huh?
Indeed, indeed. Whoa!
Good, sir.
Guy's a madman in a Prius. You get all that gas mileage, live long enough to enjoy it, you fucking nerd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, the hardest part of owning a 1,000 horsepower Evo is that, you know, the speed limit is still 55 in most places, and you guys are always on my ass, so.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
That's right. We don't fuck around. We don't fuck around, man.
Not here in Blaine County, we don't.
Yeah, in the city,
Metro Paul
most of the
203,
time I can
80,
probably get
10-7,
away with,
1042,
you know,
good
90, 100. I don't ever
Paul
see
203,
anybody, but out
10-4,
here,
Mike
you guys
42,
lock it down.
2202, have a good night.
You can get away with 90 or 100.
Yeah, you know, the cops in the city, you just never see them.
I mean, I guess you can get away with it until you admit it.
Paul 119, go ahead.
I'm going to be 10-7, 1042 for the night. Good night, fellas.
10-4, mark it 1042, 2202, have a good night.
Now, this got awkward.
County Sam 220.
Sam 220,
Well,
go ahead.
you know.
Show
I
myself
mean,
on
you're towing the
141,
vehicle
1098,
anyway,
10-8.
so.
Well,
10-4,
I'm
straight
just
both
gonna
sides.
give your friend a little reminder. Be more careful with your storytelling, but also be more careful with your driving. Because let me tell you right now, we're everywhere, bitch.
That's right. We got eyes in the back of our head.
And I don't wear a hat.
What was
Yeah,
the
what's
story
up with
the
that?
purple car?
There's no good state trooper hats yet. We got some in the mail or something.
Oh, there's the tow.
Gotcha.
There he is.
Well, it only took 45 minutes.
Oh, that's a fancy looking truck.
How you doing, boss?
What's going on?
Not too much. I tried to get you before you left, but you're like driving away, and we're like, we need a tow truck, and we're like looking at that, and we're like, is that a tow truck? And then you were gone.
Yeah, unfortunately, my dispatcher called me out to Polito, and I got just to Polito, and then he was like, hey, you can 1060-60 response, and I was like, great, I was just at the Yellow Jack where you wanted me to go, and so that's great.
10-4 on that. Nothing too crazy here. Vehicle is it just needs to go to a normal garage. The county or the state, we're not going to be confiscating or anything. Wasn't used in a crime, but he is a little bit too intoxicated to head out of here with it, so gotta make sure that both him and his vehicle arrive safely at their individual destinations.
Okay, there is a garage in Sandy I can take it to, so it's not that far.
Sam 113, Blaine County.
What specifically is wrong with the vehicle?
The driver, he's running on piss wasser and adrenaline because I mean he got pretty drunk.
Any SAM unit in the area?
And then these guys, they thought they found an easy mark, so he fucking whooped all their asses in a Chuck Norris-like manner.
10-4, Sam 220, check status.
So, but we got to get his car somewhere safe, and he's gonna chill out and sober up.
Okay, and the reason I asked what's wrong with the vehicle specifically, just to, you know, it's for my report and everything, just I need to file it in my files and everything like that. So I just need to make sure that I've got all the information that I need.
Metro Sam 129.
As far as the driver, I mean that's
All
fine.
129, go ahead.
But the vehicle.
Go ahead.
Are you guys all good here?
Is correct.
Yeah, we'll be all set. Thank you.
We're all good as long as you can drive stick.
So yeah, the vehicle is in perfectly working condition. No scratches or anything. It just needs to get put away nice and safe.
It's going to be 665.
Okay. Just give me a minute or two, and I'll just look over the vehicle, just for
County
my report and everything. I'll be writing stuff down, and then I'll hook it up. Okay.
All right, roger that. Thanks for coming out here.
Officers are still on scene, dealing with the subject and getting ready for the tow truck to hook it up.
10-4, I copy. You can go back to Nate.
10-4.
Trooper, I'm gonna go ahead and head out.
10-4 on that. Thank you for the backup.
No problem. You have a good day.
All right, you too, deputy.
Sam 113.
Sam 113, go ahead.
Go ahead, show me back 10-8.
10-4. Charles 420 be 10-8 as well.
Oh, almost. Just wrapping up.
10-4.
I just wanted to get that out of the way in case the tow truck did anything, absolutely insane. But, of course, Justin, so if you didn't know before, you know now. Obviously, circumstances were justified and valid. I guess you could say they were justified. Anyways, just, you are aware now, being in that driver's seat, keys in the ignition, you are operating.
All right.
You know what that thing needs? Truck nuts.
Yeah, it does badly.
I give him a little bit more space because of reasons.
You all good, Ben?
I think he's just trying to make sure he doesn't drive away with a bumper and the car stays behind.
Yeah, that would be bad. I paid 40 grand for the car, and I've already put about 75,000 into the engine.
Mark me 10-6 for 5 mics.
10-4, show you 10-6.
Yeah, well, I'm a truck driver, so, I don't have as much money as these LEO guys, but, it pays the bills.
Right, yeah. And I'm trying to be super careful with the car. I don't want to, dent it up or anything, because that'll come out of my insurance and everything. That'll come out of my paycheck, so I'm trying not to.
Yeah, and, you see what happened to those guys, so.
Yeah, I mean, if it was self-defense, I mean, that's a pretty good job. 3 against 1, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Justin ain't nothing
my dad
to fuck
taught
with.
me how to fight.
County, Sam
What was that there,
177.
Trooper?
I was saying Justin ain't nothing to fuck with.
Show me 10-8.
10-4.
I bet. All right. Well, my report's all done. So, sir in the purple, I'll get the invoice from you. I'll figure out what to pay for the tow and all that and the transport and everything when we get down to the garage. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right, sir. You can go ahead and hop in my truck.
All right, thanks again, officer.
No problem,
Appreciate
Justin.
everything.
Indeed. Be careful out there. This is a pretty crazy fucking place.
Oh yeah, I definitely will. You too, man. Stay safe out there.
Indeed.
County, David 228.
David 228.
Well, that'll do it for episode 2. What have we learned? Lesson number 1. don't fuck with that guy when he's got a few drinks in him. He loves his ride, and he will knock your ass out. But also, I've never seen that tow truck, that style of tow truck. I've only ever seen the flatbeds in GTA. So it's cool to see something different around. However, there's a little bit of a jankiness to it. And for those of you who watch my Arma series, or just, enough Arma videos in general, I think we know that when you introduce a vehicle like this to its system, once in a while, it can send the vehicle to the moon. So you're gonna see me keep a lot of distance between me and this tow truck. If I ever run into any more in the future, that is. But tell me guys, what do you think of the OCRP series so far? I'm loving it personally. I'm loving recording, I'm loving playing, I'm loving the editing, and I'm loving releasing the content for you guys and hearing what you have to say in the comments. So for those of you who are wondering if I'm going to be bringing many of my criminals over to OCRP, the answer is yes, eventually, but for right now, police officers aren't allowed to have alternate characters. That is going to change. I don't know when. They've told us it will change in the near future. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode.